Hi, I'm Richard Lloyd, author of the Alchemical Guitarist column for Guitar World. This month's column's entitled Opening Your Third Eye. And in it, we're going to, the last couple months, we've been talking about the pentatonic scales, and I have shown you some ways out of the boxes. We've looked at the boxes in a positional play following the cycle of fourths. This month, we're going to show you how to develop 3 simultaneous maps of the pentatonics. And those are the 5 boxes and 2 diagonal movement patterns that go through all the boxes. I call them the trees, and the branches are the horizontal branches or the boxes that sit over the trees. I'm going to play in the key of A major, the relative minor of which is off the 6 and is F sharp minor. So the first and the simplest box that most everybody knows, which I personally call the dumb box because everybody knows it, is this one. Because the index finger doesn't have to go anywhere. All the frets on the 2nd fret are in the pentatonic. All right? And what I call the 3rd box would be here. And the 5th box, 2nd box, according to my system, and 4th box. And then I'm back to the 1st box, or the dumb box. And I don't mean, it's a joke. So I have these 5 boxes, and I asked you to learn them in positional play, which means that I played number 1, and then number 2, which will move the key over a 4th. So if this one was in A, or F sharp minor, this one will be in D or B minor. Okay, so back to the boxes. Number 1. Now, instead of going across, I see that I'm going to have to switch fingers and go from a minor 3rd to a whole step. So instead, like water going around an obstacle, I'll just go. And I'll move up every other string by sliding a whole step. And that way I can continue my fingering pattern unencumbered. And I also gain more notes because obviously this is higher than the top of the box. In fact, the interesting thing about it is that I'm now at the top of box number 2. Remember the 2 boxes? Now they're in the same key. And I have a fingering change, so I'll avoid it. And I'm back to where I started. Or from the 2nd box, I have 2 minor 3rds and then a whole step. So I'll just go up, 2, up, adjust for the 4th, and then, so I went, here's my box. And there's my A, up, and guess what? I'm at the top of box number 1. Okay? Now, here's my minor, or my A major, and that's what, my girl, da 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 da, in A major. Now, I go to box number, what I call number 3, And I had you pair it with box number 4, which would put you in D. The same as this would be A major, F sharp minor, and this would be D major, B minor. Now I have this box, A, and this box, D, or B minor. Okay, so here I am. It starts with a whole step, and then has a fingering change. So instead, I'll just go up by whole steps, across and up by whole steps, across, adjust, up by whole steps, and lo and behold, I'm at the top of the paired box. So I went. And now I'm at that box, still in A, instead of switching over to D. Now, if I want to get back, there's my fingering change. So I'll just, and I'm back at box number 1. And here is box number, what I call 4. And there's my fingering change. So I'll go up on the A string, the G string, and here, I'm an octave up at box that I call number 3. Okay, that leaves one box out of the pairs because there's 5 boxes and 2 pairs. And if I'm in A, that's what I call box number 5, the last one in my sequence, which starts with 3 before a change to a minor third. 3 whole steps showing. It's really whole step, minor third, whole step, minor third, whole. I could go over that way. And here I have minor thirds going to whole steps, so instead, or, so I can get out of any of the boxes with either whole step trees or minor third trees well, I'm going to run out of room, run out of guitar. I wish I had a guitar that long that went to Austin and I had rubber arms, but I don't. So in any case, now you have really 3 different approaches to the pentatonics, and if you coordinate them, you've got 3 maps going at the same time. If you follow and get a hold of these ideas, you will not only be able to play the boxes, but you'll be able to play both of the structural trees that pass through the boxes in a diagonal movement. You'll have the beginning of a vertical knowledge that's unparalleled in terms of the pentatonic scales, not the blues scale, not with the added flatted third or flat fifth, but the simple pentatonic scale, which is probably used for 75 to 90% of guitar soloing. Practice heavy, and I guarantee you, you'll see vast improvements in your playing all over the board.